From 2021, when we partnered with American Federation of Teachers, we were a recognized union by FCPS, and I was given an MOU.
Laura Hartke says up until April 14th, they hadn't heard of any issues about their partnership with the school district. In a statement from FCPS spokeswoman Lisa Defendahl, it says, the American Federation of Teachers, locally known as AFT 120, has not gone through the proper channels of filing the appropriate paperwork with state agencies to be recognized as a Kentucky labor organization. We have asked AFT 120 to go through that process and show through bylaws and a democratic method that they represent our employees in order to ensure this is a truly representative group.
And Kentucky 120 United AFT says what the school district is doing is giving their teachers more restrictions.
We had been locked out of any meetings with teachers that were not disciplinarian. We were not allowed to hold any meetings on campus, and we were told that I would no longer have an MOU in the future. And at that point, we had received no communication as to why that was.
Hartke says they've reached out to the school district for answers.
The district response was still that we just needed to fill out paperwork. And our continued question to them is to please communicate with us. Let's put this in writing, what it is you want, because there is no law or policy.
She says their teachers feel silenced.
Why would the district choose to inflict trauma on hundreds of its own employees?
In Lexington, Julia Sandor, WKYT.